Can you imagine a young princess, the heir to an ancient throne, bidding farewell to her military uniform after 15 months of intense training? That is how an exciting April began for Ingrid Alexandra from Norway, who has just completed the decisive phase of her preparation as a future ruler. Although she is only 21 years old, the princess demonstrated a composure and dedication worthy of a queen, combining the rigor of military life with the elegance and protocol inherent in royalty. At a ceremony filled with deep symbolism, Ingrid Alexandra, dressed in her military uniform and the classic blue beret of the Skjold Engineer Battalion, graduated under the watchful eye of her father, Crown Prince Haakon. The emotions at this military farewell were palpable, especially when Ingrid received a very special gift. The commune of Målsev, where she had lived and served during this period, decided to express its gratitude for her dedication by presenting her with a specially made national costume known as a bunad. The princess, full of gratitude, admitted that she already feels the commune of Målsev is like a second home, a place that has taught her much more than just the tactical methods of military service. For those who are not familiar with Norwegian culture, a bunad is a national costume, an outfit that varies depending on the region and reflects the identity and traditions of each local community. For many years, there has been a tradition in which members of the royal family receive bunads from different corners of the country, and in Ingrid's case, this costume is already the 6th in her wardrobe. It is an entire collection that reflects the cultural diversity of Norway, including costumes from Asker, Vest-Agder, Rogaland, Raudtroy, Numedal, and now Målsev. The responsibility for inspecting the military units was taken on by Crown Prince Haakon, who for one day assumed the role usually belonging to King Harald. While the monarch was on a private trip, he wanted his son to lead this solemn ceremony. The glances exchanged between Ingrid and Haakon spoke of mutual pride, even though both strictly adhered to military protocol. Haakon, in his role as a father, did not hide his satisfaction at the determination with which Ingrid completed this challenging stage, so important for the preparation of heirs in many European monarchies. Now, a month filled with royal events awaits her. Her first major assignment will occur in the coming days. The princess will participate for the first time in a high-level state visit. Norway will welcome the President of Iceland, Halla Thorisdottir, and her spouse, and the young heir will be part of the official reception, palace luncheon, and a banquet dinner with strict protocol. This banquet is not a mere formality. It marks Ingrid's debut at major diplomatic events and, accordingly, provides her with the opportunity to showcase her royal tiara. Ever since the princess turned 18, when she was seen with a dazzling tiara from a famous jewelry house, adorned with pearls and diamonds, the press and experts on royal jewelry have been discussing which piece she will choose for future ceremonial occasions. Will she repeat the look with the tiara from that jewelry house? Or will she dare to choose a diadem decorated with an image of daisies that has been passed down to her from her mother, Princess Mette-Marit? Or perhaps she will prefer the historic diadem of Queen Maud? Whatever her choice may be, everyone agrees that her debut at a state banquet of such pomp and circumstance promises to be an unforgettable event. It is important to remember that Ingrid Alexandra is destined to ascend to the throne at a historic moment. She will become the first female ruler of Norway in more than 6 centuries since the legendary Margaret I, who ruled over several Scandinavian territories until the year 1412. Although King Harald continues to actively govern the kingdom, the focus is increasingly shifting to the next generation, and the princess accepts this challenge with the utmost calm. Ingrid's friendly and open nature has allowed her to form close bonds with her comrades in the battalion, and it is not uncommon to see her participating in informal events where she shares laughter and anecdotes. She also maintains good relationships with other young members of European monarchies, such as Prince Christian of Denmark and Princess Estelle of Sweden, with whom she has met at various events and family celebrations. This royal brotherhood of the next generation promises to become a key link for cooperation and diplomacy among the continent's monarchies. Now, as her schedule is filled with balls, receptions, and ceremonies, Ingrid will have to demonstrate her mastery of protocol and show empathy towards the people. Among the most important events is the opening of the Storting, the Norwegian parliament, where cameras will capture every detail of the heir's behavior, from her gestures to her choice of outfit. For many, this new stage will be a test that confirms Ingrid's unique style, which lies at the intersection of historical rigor and the freshness required by the new generation. Of course, life at the palace is not limited to official ceremonies alone. It is known that the princess, like her brother Sverre Magnus, enjoys spending time in a relaxed setting with her family, and she is not a stranger to informal gatherings or walks with friends. Her close circle especially values her sincerity, which becomes evident at every public appearance when she smiles, listens attentively, and naturally greets people. The coming weeks will be a true demonstration of elegance and adherence to protocol, as well as a test of how confidently Ingrid feels at the forefront of modern royal life. The banquet in honor of Iceland, accompanied by significant diplomatic and media attention, will be the final trial, proving that the young heir is ready to begin shining on her own. While King Harald continues his reign and Crown Prince Haakon increasingly takes on responsibilities alongside his daughter, Norway watches with love and anticipation as Ingrid Alexandra perfects her unique blend of ancient traditions and youthful enthusiasm. If there is one thing that has become clear after her 15 months of military service, it is that she is not afraid of challenges, whether it is marching in the mud or wearing a royal tiara under the spotlight of palace cameras filled with heads of state. Thus, a chapter of her military life comes to an end, and a vast horizon opens before her, where every smile and every decision leaves an indelible mark. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Will Ingrid Alexandra become the new favorite among Europe's royals? Will she manage to balance tradition and modernity in her role as heir to the throne? And which tiara do you think she'll choose for her big banquet debut? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the most intriguing updates from the royal world. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.